Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video, which means I'm going to be doing my makeup while I talk about myself and something about me. So the topic I've chosen for today is how I moved to Canada. Yeah, I know a lot of you have been very curious about that, so I'm going to get into it while I do my makeup. So just a full warning, today is a public holiday and the house is full, so you might hear some sounds, laughter of children, and so on and so forth. So yeah, ignore that. Okay, so first off, I'm going to take this off, which means I'm probably not going to be saying much, but the mirror is behind the camera, so I'm going to be looking up most of the time. And I'm going to take my hair off my head. Did I say off my head? I mean off my face. Okay, I should probably just be lounging and sleeping, but I said, you know what, I must like make use of today. So yeah, this video must happen. So guys, before I get into today's topic, I just want to tell you what I'm going to be using for my face. So I'm using Juvia's Place, which is a makeup company based in the US. My friend told me about it and it has been completely awesome. This is the shade stick, this is the foundation, and this is the concealer. Like, what I like most about this particular product is that it is really light on my face. Like, I have never used a product that blends so much with my skin before, and as soon as I found it, I was like, you know what, there's no reason to ever leave. So, you know, I've never tried their eyeshadows or any other product, just basically the face makeup and some lip glosses. So that's that. Then I also got a foundation brush from them, really nice. Like before now, I used to use my fingers to apply foundation, but when I found this particular brush, it was just perfect for me. So guys, I'm no professional makeup artist or anything like that. Yes, I did like a training years ago to just learn like the basics of makeup artistry, but I never really honed my skill or developed the time. But basically I just know how to do my own makeup for now. And yeah, that's basically it. So my products are just minimal. I have my foundation, I have my powder, I have my bronzer, and just the normal stuff like that everybody has. So I think we can get into today's video without further ado. Okay, I don't know if I should tell you guys what I'm wearing or I should wait till the end of the video. I think I'll just wait till the end of the video. So first I apply my foundation. I don't think I should tell you what I'm doing. You guys will just see what I am doing. It's not like a makeup tutorial or anything, and I'm supposed to be talking about stuff too, so I can't bother with how I'm applying my makeup. So I have already moisturized my face because I have really dry and oily skin. It's crazy, I know. So I've moisturized my face, but I didn't do it too much so that it doesn't, like, you know, shine through. So that's all about the makeup for now. So I'm going to get into the topic of today. So some of you may know that I moved to Canada in 2019, August to be precise. So I moved to Canada in 2019 and I stayed in Ontario for like 3 months. Yeah, no, 2 months. I stayed in Ontario for like 2 months, and then I moved to Manitoba in this October of 2019. So let me just tell you briefly about my Canadian stay so far before I go into why I moved to Canada. So when I moved to Manitoba because I was finding it really difficult to get a job in Ontario with my credentials, the ones I already had, which was crazy because I felt like I was really qualified for a lot of jobs, but it seemed like there was a lot of competition, you know, population. It's Ontario, like everybody wants to go to Ontario. I don't know why though, but yeah, so there was a lot of competition and it just seemed like it was so difficult to get a job. And so a friend of mine told me, you know what, why don't you move to Manitoba, like, you know, just to start off. You can always move later on if you don't like it, but you are sure to definitely get a job there. And I'm like, okay, I'll try it out. And I applied for some jobs in Manitoba while I was preparing to move, and immediately I landed, like, let's say 2 days after I got to Manitoba, I got an interview, and it was crazy. I was like, what? Like, how crazy can this be? So I went for the interview and I was called almost immediately to start work. So right now I'm a junior content marketer for an affiliate marketing company. So yeah, that's what I've been doing since I moved to Manitoba. As regards Manitoba, well, yeah, Manitoba is cool, like literally and figuratively it's cool. Yeah, it's really cold, and right now we're having like down to minus 35 on really cold days. And yeah, it's February, so it's basically the peak of winter. But the crazy thing is that the summers are also really hot, so it's like extreme temperatures. But thankfully, due to the lockdown, I hardly go out. Not sure that's a good thing, but I really don't. So I do everything I want to do indoors. Like, the restrictions have made it easy to order groceries online. I do my workout from home. Like, everything is just home. And yeah, I know you think, oh, you know, what about vitamin C? You should get some, vitamin D. You should get some sun exposure, but the truth is the sun isn't even that, like, that much out there. So yeah, maybe when it starts to get warmer, I might start taking walks, but for now, I just do everything from home. I work from home, work out from home, everything from home. So yeah, in terms of housing, Manitoba is obviously cheaper than Ontario. For somebody who just got into the country, wanted to settle down, save some money, you know, start a life, definitely it was the best decision for me to move to Manitoba, as against living in Ontario. Obviously there are other cheaper provinces, but those were the two options I had at the time. Now, coming from Nigeria, I always wanted to go to British Columbia for some reason. It just like called to me, like, oh, British Columbia. I looked at some universities there. I was thinking, okay, if I want to do my PhD, it makes so much sense doing it in the University of British Columbia, which is just so, like, I've never seen it physically, and I feel like one day I would definitely go and just look at it. But on the websites and everything, the reviews, like, the school is just really awesome, and at the time I really wanted to go there for a PhD, but that didn't work out. So the school, the province has just been stuck in my mind as, you know what, Yamen, you probably live here one day. probably when I make a lot of money, because it's quite expensive there too. Okay, I just finished putting on my foundation. Can you see how, like, it's so perfect? I feel like that's the only word I can use to describe this. It just like blends with your skin, and it's so light. Like, I don't even feel like as if there's anything on my face. I could just go anywhere and not feel like I am wearing makeup, you know. So I really love this Juvia's Place. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. It's just, I really like the product. Right? Okay, so that's my stay in Canada so far. August this year, 2021, will make it 2 years, and it's been wonderful. It's been nice. Canada has treated me nice so far. Treated me nicely so far. Yeah, so now back to why I moved to Canada, how I moved to Canada, because I know a lot of you have questions. People who want to move, they're thinking, oh, how do I do this, right? You're thinking, what are the steps? Now, first off, I just want to say that I am not an immigration agent, lawyer, or anything like that, or even officer to say the least, but I know how I got here, and I know that if you follow what I did, then you probably get a chance of getting here too, or you have a chance of getting here. But do not take my word for it. Do your research, do your own research. Every person's circumstance is different, so do not say, oh, Yamen said I should do this, so I did this and it didn't work out. I am not your advisor. So get that out of the way first. So my decision to move to Canada started in 2018, or at least the thought started forming in 2018. So in 2018 I was in the United Kingdom, and I just like finished my master's degree, and I was like, oh, what next? The UK is like not really very friendly, or at least at that time they were not very friendly to international students in terms of getting a job afterwards. Like, don't get me wrong, some people did get a job after school, but it was very difficult, especially for people in the business and management field, because you know what, competition, there's a lot of people who do that. But for the sciences guys, the doctors and all that, yeah, probably get a job. Sorry guys, I have to stand up for this. You probably get a job just immediately after, you know, after school. But for me, like when I'm doing my eyebrows, I think those are the like most difficult thing for me. I'm getting a hang of it now, but yeah, something always seems wrong, especially for the left one, because obviously I'm right-handed, so it always seems like I'm doing something wrong on this side, but I don't care, like whatever, man. So yeah, it was very difficult for me to get a job after school, and I tried and tried and tried, and it wasn't working out, and my visa was like running out fast. So I was like, okay, what other options do I have? Now obviously going back to Nigeria was definitely an option, it's my home, but I already made a decision that I did not want to live in Nigeria anymore for several reasons. If you're Nigerian, I'm sure you would understand, like the opportunities are just not there, and the peace of mind, basic amenities. I'm not trying to bash my own country. I love Nigeria, like I love everything about the culture, the food, the people, but there's a lot of things that the government needs to work on, and I wasn't ready to like do that anymore. It was too frustrating for me, so I just like, you know what, I need to move somewhere I can chill. Somewhere I can like just chill basically. So that was already a decision. So definitely going back home, yeah, but I needed somewhere else that I could stay apart from the UK, since I couldn't get a job in the UK. So I had the option of Australia. Now Australia also does a points-based system of immigration, where they look at your credentials, they look at your work history and put everything together and give you a point, and then you apply for the permanent residency, just like Canada. But deep into the process, I found that the Australia system was a bit more difficult, because I had to I studied accounting as my first degree, and they were like, oh, you know what, you have to get a professional evaluation of your certifications to ensure that, oh, you are really a professional in the accounting field, and blah 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 blah. So it was not just good enough that I was an accountant and I had the experience, but I had to be professionally qualified. And to be honest, I didn't have the money or the will to even want to like pursue that at that time. So I was just like, you know what other option do I have, please? So I spoke with like a family friend who moved to Canada like some years before, and I was like, oh, please, could you tell me how you moved, and is it something I could do? And he was like, yeah, like, you know, Canada like changed its permanent residency process a lot in like the past 10 years. So at that time they had just changed to express entry, and the person who I was trying to ask did not come through express entry. And so he was like, oh, he didn't know for sure, but here are some links, do your research and figure it out. I was like, okay, cool. And so that was when my research started. So the deeper I went into the research, the more obviously I found out about the Canada immigration, and I found out that yes, even though you have to get your certificates evaluated, it wasn't as rigorous as the Australian one, where you had to be professional, like really chartered. And I was like, okay, cool, this is something I could do. I looked at my credentials. I found out that the master's I just finished was going to get me way more points, and it was just like, oh, you went to the UK for a reason, and this is the reason. It was just like everything was perfect, like God had a plan for me, and everything just started falling into place. And so I did my IELTS, I did my WES while I was still in the UK, mind you. And after I had gotten my certification from WES, the next step was to put in my application, like my final application. But my visa in the UK was almost done, so I was like, if I put in my application now and then I have to leave the country, then there's going to be a problem. So the only option at that time was just to go back to Nigeria and then make my application from Nigeria. Okay, I know I look like a masquerade right now, but there's a reason. I'm trying to contour my face. Like, it took me a long time to learn this technique, and I feel like I still do not do it right, but as long as I look good, you know, I don't really care too much about makeup. Makeup is not something I like to do on a daily basis. It's just like once in a while when I want to record a video or something, of which most of my videos now I even do without any makeup. So it's just like when I'm in the mood, you know. So, and I think like I could do makeup every day if I wanted to, but I think the annoying part of doing makeup is having to clean it off. I hate that. I hate having to clean off makeup. And obviously you have to clean it off. So most times when I think about, oh yeah, man, you're gonna have to clean this off in an hour or in 2 hours, and I'm like, I'm not doing I'm just gonna do the video like that. Yeah, I know, I'm lazy when it comes to makeup. Anyway, so I moved back to Nigeria and I started the process of applying. So I had to do my medicals, I had to do my police reports, I had to do all those many things that most of you already know, I'm guessing. But oh, I think I did something wrong there. I just covered my whole face with concealer. Anyway, so yeah, I started the process, and in the meantime I told myself, you know what, yeah man, you're not the kind of person that likes to put all her eggs in one basket. Like, what if this Canada stuff doesn't work? You're putting all your time and effort into this stuff and you just got back from into the country and you don't have a job, nothing, you just have the money you saved up and you really need to get something doing. So I applied for a job at a bank and I got in, and so I was like, you know, juggling both things, working on my application and at the same time trying to do my best at my workplace to ensure that I wasn't like kicked out or something. So yeah, this story is becoming very long. Anyway, but the point is, yeah, I moved to Canada with express entry, you know, and I moved in 2019. Yeah, obviously I put in my application in like 2018 November, and in 2019 May I got my response, or I got my permanent residency actually. And it was a very crazy process, like crazy not in the sense that it was difficult or complicated or anything like that, crazy in the sense that it was so easy. Like, it's the Canadian express entry process is the easiest thing. Like I feel like it's even easier than certain visitors visas to some countries. Like, as long as you have your credentials, as long as you have your English language proficiency, your credentials have been evaluated by WES or any other body, it just goes so simply. Like, you just put in your application, they call you for biometrics, blah 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 blah, done. And guys, I think I'm looking weird right now. If this makeup is not good afterwards, it's your fault because I was talking while I was doing it. Anyway, so it was really good because, you know, when you're starting a process, everybody's like, that process is so difficult, you have to do this and this, so they try to discourage you because they couldn't get through, and then you think it's so difficult. And trust me, if I'm the first person telling you this, then believe this. The Canadian express entry process is easy. Do your part, do your research, get your documents true and complete, and you wouldn't have any stress. Trust me. Like, I was doing this while like working in a bank. So yeah, what am I supposed to do next? I feel like I'm missing something, and the fact that like my glasses are off, I can't see shit. Okay, I think I'm supposed to highlight my brows now, something. Okay, so yeah, and that was how I moved to Canada. Like, a lot of you ask, how did you do it, Yaman? You're so young, you went alone. How did you do it? Did you use an agent? I'm like, guys, that's one thing I want to tell you in this video. If you don't take anything out of this video, then take this: do not waste your money on agents. Like, I do not know how to tell you this. Okay, fine, you know what, I'm not going to tell you not to waste your money on agents. Like, a lot of people pay other people to do stuff that they don't want to do, so that's fine. So if you feel like you really don't want to go through any of that, then by all means pay an agent. But you're not paying the agent because you do not know what to do, or you feel like the process is too difficult. If you don't have time, you have the money, yeah, by all means pay an agent. But do not have that misconception that the process is difficult. It is easy. Okay, so yeah, what else? I don't know what else. Like, I feel like that is basically my journey to Canada, coming to Canada. There was a movie about it, Coming to Canada. Well, my experience so far, I know I've told you guys a little bit about how I got my job and how it was like staying in Ontario. But I think the only other thing I would say is, yeah guys, it is difficult to come here alone. Like, yeah, brave but difficult. Like, it is lonely out here, people. It is lonely. Like, not saying that you're not people or you cannot make friends, but I understand it now when people say, you know what, you should migrate with your family, because before you start making those friends, you need some kind of base. You need a set of people that you can talk to and you can run to, you can cry to. But for me, I had to like weather everything myself. Yeah, I had my family long distance, but it was not easy. So guys, I don't know, it's probably one thing that people wouldn't tell you. Yeah, the journey is not for the faint-hearted. It is not for the faint-hearted. Okay, so for the things that I've enjoyed so far coming here, obviously the first thing is I did not have to bother about power. Like, I've been here for almost 2 years and I haven't seen the light blink once. And the truth is, it's not like it doesn't ever go out. Like, I've had people say, oh, in their area when it was snowing really badly or hard or whatever they call it, their power went out and all that. But so it's not like it's impossible to happen, but the truth is it's very rare, right? And that's the whole point. It is very rare for the power to go out. And then there's constant internet. Oh my god. Constant internet. Like, I want to do anything right now, I can just browse it online, do what I need to do, and it's done. Like, it's done. Finito. And so, yeah, I think those are the two major things I've enjoyed so far. The roads are okay, although I've heard a lot of people, or Winnipeggers, if that's how they call them, say that their roads are really bad. But from where I'm coming from, if you know what I mean, the roads are awesome. So maybe when I stay here for like 5 to 10 years, I can start complaining like a real, you know, resident, saying, oh, the roads are terrible. But for now, they're awesome to me. Okay, so one thing I have suffered in Winnipeg is the transportation system. I heard that it's bad all through Canada, and by bad they just mean like not as frequent and not as reliable as places in Europe and places in Europe and Asia where they have really awesome transportation systems. But here, like, it's almost like as if they expect everybody to have cars, so the buses are not very frequent, and you know how cold it gets. Imagine having to wait in the bus stop, bus not coming on time. Yeah. So if I was gonna say one thing I do not enjoy about living in Canada or in Manitoba is the transportation system. This is looking good. And you thought it wasn't going to come out right. Anyway, so yeah, so that's one major thing I would say about living in Canada. And everywhere is really far from each other. Like, Canada is huge. It's huge. So having a car is not a luxury. Do not come with that poverty mentality. I'm like, oh my god, having a car, it's not a luxury, it's a necessity, especially in Manitoba with the cold weather and all that. It is a necessity. So if you have the money, please go ahead and buy a car. Okay, so what else? I'm almost done with my makeup and I feel like I finished exactly at the same time, if you know what I mean. Guys, what do you think about this makeup? I feel like something wrong with my brows. I always feel like there's something wrong with my brows, so maybe I should just forget about that. Never seem to get it right. And guess what? I haven't shaved my brows in like 2 years. By choice, okay? It's not because I'm lazy. By choice. I just feel like I'm not gonna wear makeup every single time. So what's gonna be left there when I'm not wearing makeup? So use your upper. Like, I'd rather look presentable in my natural state than do irreversible or at least long-term stuff just because I want to put on makeup. So I just focus on, you know, using concealer to conceal the extras after I draw the brows, you know, and it has been working for me so far, and I don't see why, you know, I should shave them. It's perfect. So I think I'm gonna do like a really light eyeshadow just to complete the look. Like, it's already perfect right now. I could just use a liner. Like, I like really like light makeup. I don't do too much. I don't do the most. I just do enough. And so, okay, some of you might say it's more than enough because I use concealer and foundation and blah 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 blah, but compared to what a full makeup is, I do enough. Yeah, so I'm gonna use something dark just to, you know, make it pop and make me look very mysterious. Okay. Yeah, so guys, if you have any questions about my journey to Canada, or if you're trying to like make your way here and you need just some advice, I'm not saying bombard me with questions. Like I said, I'm not an agent, but I could just like do another video being more in-depth. Right now I was just talking about my story. So if there's something you would really like in terms of how I moved to Canada in a more in-depth fashion, just let me know in the comment section, and I will do another video on that. Maybe probably not a get ready with me video, because this kind of makes me very unserious and I like it. So yeah, let me know what you think. If you would like me to do more of this Canada stuff, if there are questions about Canada that you'd like me to answer, and if I do not know, I'll do my research and I'll answer that in a video. Also guys, if you're in Manitoba and you like to hang, please let me know. Okay, let's meet up. Let's meet up. Okay, I think I'm almost done. I feel like I've said that like 3 times and I'm still not done, so I wouldn't blame you if you no longer believe me. Do you want to see the end of this video? I could end it now. Like, do you want to see the end of this makeup? I know you do. Okay, so I have this dark look. Can you see? Pretty cute. And I'm just gonna line my eyes because you know what? I can't do this all day, you know? I got things to do. So sorry, I'm gonna stand up again. Just lining my eyes. Line. Like, if I had to pick my favorite makeup accessory or makeup product or whatever, it would be the eyeliner. Without this, I would look like a sick person. So some days, even when I do not put on makeup, I always like use an eyeliner when I'm like going to work, or like then before the lockdown, obviously. I just always use an eyeliner and just put on some lip gloss and I'm good to go. Okay, so this is the final eye look. Oh no, not the final. I still have to put on some mascara. I hardly ever use lashes because I'm lazy, you know. So I got this volumizing mascara from the Body Shop and it's been doing me good, you know. Like I said, I just do not like to do the most. Too lazy for that. So I work with what I have. I'm actually about to go record another video for my channel, so if you see me with the same outfit, you know both videos were recorded on the same day. Okay, so I think the final thing here is put some lip product and powder. So guys, if you notice, I did not use any shade like to, you know, I forgot what it's called, contour or whatever, because once again I'm lazy. I do have it, but you know, so yeah. So guys, what do you think? Do I do a matte look or a glossy look? Matte or glossy? Matte or glossy? Fine, matte. So I'm gonna do this dark color. On my lip, because it's been a while. Guys, if you see my setup right now, I'm in the bathroom, so my tripod stand was too high to get this level, and you wouldn't believe what I used to, you know, what I use as a stand for my camera. If you're nice, maybe I'll show you at the end of the video. It's crazy. But once again, use what you have to get what you want. It looks so cute right now, you know. And before, I was thinking this wasn't gonna come out nice. Trust yourself, Yamin. Trust yourself. Okay, so it's gonna dry up in a bit, and then to have this matte look, oh, mysterious and fire. Okay, so I'm gonna use some powder. So I've had this powder that I use. It's Milan, and it's one of those powders that, you know, even without a foundation, it just makes your face look very, very presentable. So for days where I want to look nice but I do not want to use foundation, I use just my Milan powder, and it's awesome. Like, it's really old and it's all scattered right now, but can you guys see that? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think you can see that. So that's what I've been using for a while now. I should probably get another. Dirtying up my makeup box. Okay, that's the powder application. And last but not the least, this product is my sister's favorite product, Rumen. I know you're gonna be watching this video and rolling your eyes, but yeah, bronzer. I don't know what you love about this, but she loves it. The bronzer. So just a little bit to make the face pop. And ladies and gentlemen, I think I can say with all confidence that I am done with this makeup. For my hair though, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe just one of my easy freeform, semi-freeform lock styles that I just posted. Let's see if we can roll this up. Roll this up. Guys, this video was not supposed to be this long. I know that's like my trademark statement, but to be honest, it wasn't intentional. The only videos that are intentionally long on my channel are the pajama parties, because you know, we got stuff to discuss. But most times it just seems like I have so much wisdom to give and the time is just never enough. So yeah, I think I look great. What do you think, guys? What do you think of my makeup? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you think I look like a monster. I know I look good, so say what you will, people. So that's that. For the sake of less headache, can I just put on my glasses for a second here, please? Okay. Damn. Oh, snatched. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, if you like this video, just give me a thumbs up. Let me know your comments in the comment section. If you have any questions, let me know. And please, if you're new here, welcome, and please subscribe. I guess I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, share to your family and friends. Bye.